Hey, what is up everybody? This is the Teenage Toy Collector coming at you with a new review, and today I am reviewing the Transformers Studio Series Age of Extinction Lockdown. Now, I just picked this figure up from Target the other day, and I must say this is probably my favorite figure that I've picked up this whole year. Let's just go ahead and take a quick look at the box. Here's a beautiful picture of Lockdown's face. Here's just the regular Studio Series back. You can see we have Jazz, Bumblebee, and Stinger. I have Stinger, and I'm really planning on getting the vintage Bumblebee just because I've never had one in his old Camaro mode. And just a little tiny bio. Not much at all. It comes with a little background, which is, I believe, it looks like Lockdown's ship from Age of Extinction. And yeah, that's pretty much all for the packaging. So let's get to the actual figure. So here we go. Now I just want you to go ahead and look at this beauty, because this is probably my favorite figure now that I have, out of at least the new ones that I've purchased. It's just an absolutely beautiful car mode. I'm sorry, there's fire sirens going on outside. Anyways, it's just a beautiful car mode. It's a Lamborghini Aventador. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I pronounced that a little bit wrong. But the rolling is very smooth. It's a very sturdy feeling figure. Nothing feels cheap about this. And yeah, there's a little Lamborghini symbol right there, but it actually doesn't have the Lamborghini symbol, as in, well, Hot Rod does there. But that's really not that big of a deal. Very nice windows. I like the color they went with. I like this better than if it was completely just like fishbowl clear. There is quite a bit on the bottom, and you can totally see Lockdown's face, but that really isn't that big of an issue because how often are you looking at the bottom of the car? But yeah, for a size comparison, let's go ahead and get, again, Hot Rod in here. Here you can see this. Now, this is also a Studio Series. Oh, no, actually, it's not a Studio Series. I am sorry. This is the Walmart exclusive. So, these are very similar in size, and they look absolutely fantastic together. Not that they have any relations in the stories, but still look good. And just for one more comparison, here is Transformers Prime Viacon. Now, you can see he's a lot bigger. So, yeah. Alright, so that is pretty much all for his vehicle mode. Again, absolutely beautiful. I think it's a great figure. Like I said, by far, probably my favorite one that I picked up in a while. Now, he does actually come with two weapons. He has this very nicely detailed sword. And then he has this weird little claw thing, which does look cool, but this piece comes off very easily. Now, I'm not sure if that's just my version or if all of them are made like that, but that's the only complaint I have about this figure, pretty much. But it's just mainly the weapon, so that's not a big deal. He has little pegs right here, little holes actually. Hold on, let me get this to focus. There you go. So those can just go ahead and peg in right there. You can see, like so. And he rolls just fine with those on too. I guess those are kind of cool. I prefer them. They're very cool in robot mode, but I just like him by himself. He just looks way cleaner this way. So yeah, let's go ahead and transform this guy. Alright, so for Lockdown's transformation, it is fairly simple, actually. I was expecting it to be a little bit more difficult for some reason, I don't know why. But to start it off, what I like to do is first you're going to come back here to the rear bumper, and you're going to untab these right here. These are two separate parts. And then from there, I like to come and get the door panels right here. These will be his hands, and you're going to rip those out. Well, not that hard, maybe. But you're going to rip those out, as so. And he stays together very nicely, which is actually a good thing. Though it may feel like you're going to break him while you're transforming him. And then you're going to go ahead and pull these arms out and separate them from the rest of the car. Like so. Alright, from there you're going to come to the back panel right here. And you're going to lift this up. Oh, well, let's pop that back on. Oh, boy. Alright, okay. So you're going to go ahead and take this piece and separate it from the legs. These are going to be the legs right here. And then go ahead and, okay, so these are three different parts. There's this part, and this part. So you're going to go ahead and take the back up, fold these little panels in so they become more of a flat surface, and bend this up and snap it on his back. It doesn't really snap, but it rests tightly on his back. Then from here, you're going to lift this up, and you're going to take the front grille of the car, and you're going to go ahead and fold that underneath the rest of his backpack. And now you're already almost done. There's two pegs right here, and you're just going to go ahead and plug that in, and that's just going to stay right there like a little backpack. Alright, so for his feet, I do really enjoy his feet. I heard someone saying that it's the same as a barricade mold we recently had. I don't have that barricade, so I'm not sure. I think it might have been the last night, but I don't know. Don't take my word for it. So we're going to go ahead and twist these around, bring down his foot, and that becomes his heel. This back part, that was the very back of the car. That was the first step that we split open. Down that foot and twist it around. And then go ahead and unpeg these. Mine happen to already unpeg. These peg in though. So right here, you see? These unpeg right here. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the wheel part and twist it backwards, like so, and then bring this forward. So do the same to the other side. Take that wheel and spin it back, and then move this and bend it. Oh boy. And there we have Studio Series Deluxe Class Lockdown in his robot mode. Now, I must say, Lockdown, like I said in the beginning of the video, this is probably one of my favorite figures that I've picked up so far. This year, at least. Just, the only complaint I do kind of have is that I don't really like how that makes his arm look. I wish that it was just the arm, so it didn't make him look so, like, his arms weren't so fat right here. But that's really nothing that's going to ruin the figure. The mold on this guy is just absolutely phenomenal, in my opinion. I'm really, really enjoying the way that the feet look right there. I really like how they come in the back. The backpack is okay. It's not too big. It doesn't bother me that much. I mean, I'd rather not have it, but it's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and look at his face. Let's bring that up here. The face molding is ridiculously great. It's by far one of my favorite head molds I've ever owned, out of any Transformer ever, actually. And I'm just such a huge fan of Lockdown in the film. I know that the film got a lot of hate, and it still wasn't that great of a movie, but I really, really enjoyed Lockdown and his whole character, and how just badass he was. What I love about the Studio Series, which I believe I don't have him, however, in the Age of Extinction Deluxe Class, Lockdown, they actually put a Decepticon symbol on him, which upset a lot of people, considering he's not a Decepticon nor an Autobot. So they went ahead and fixed that, and they did not put any kind of symbol on him, which I'm a very big fan of, because if you've seen the movie, you know he's just a bounty hunter, rogue kind of thing. Here he is, for comparison, next to the Studio Series Deluxe Class Stinger. Now you can see he's a little bit bigger than Stinger, which he was in the movie, so that works well. I believe he came with... No, I think it was only in Bumblebee and Jazz. And Stinger, yes. They're all part of the same exact line. So yeah, let's go ahead and plug in his sword. You can put his sword on the sides, or you can just put it in his hand. Me, personally, I like putting that in his hand and then this on his side. So you can see, you can put that on either one. It actually looks better on the other hand, but I'm just going to keep it as is right now. Very nice sword, like I said. He just looks absolutely fantastic. Yes, I 100% recommend picking this figure up. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link in the description to where you can buy this guy. And yes, I recommend you go ahead and buy him right now if you do not already have him. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this figure and this review. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video.